Order, welcome, hello.
Hi.
How you doing? I'm Jamie East.
I'm Alice Brine.
And this is Celebrity Trenches, the weekly dispatch, the podcast that celebrates the joy and madness of celebrity, whether that's music, the arts,
Movies.
fashion.
Sometimes TikToks.
Yeah, sometimes the Creator Network that I know nothing about.
Print media.
If there's a hot take to be had, we got it.
We've got it.
How you been? What you been doing this weekend?
Really well, really good. Went to Alanis Morissette.
Oh.
And that was, we can talk about that in a bit, but it was very, very, very fun.
Nice.
Apart from the occasional new song,
dear.
which we will get to. But it's
In the Lord's year of 2026, one thing we do not need, I mean, we need air conditioning. We don't need a new Alanis Morissette song.
No, I mean, look.
God love you, Alanis.
Listen, I'm willing to sort of pay my dues and listen to the new song in order to get the old songs, but then also remembering that the tickets were £205.
£205?
I didn't pay for them. They're actually gifted.
Hashtag gifted?
Because I'm actually an influencer.
Okay.
But yeah, when I looked up how much they were, 205. So anyway, we'll get to that later.
We will. We have got we got lots of stuff coming up. We're going to talk about Madonna. I mean, it's quite a music-heavy chat, right?
Yeah, which is great because I'm so experienced in that area as a singer and songwriter myself.
Yeah.
So I just think I bring a lot of experience to this, and I am completely licensed to talk about it.
And I got a great story about Clive Davis. Did you read about the media mogul, record company legend, Clive Davis? Died last week, aged 94. Yep. People say the last of his kind.
Yeah, and I mean, for good reason, last of his kind, but also... Also, you've got to give it to him, an absolute legend of his era.
And there's an update on the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I said that the wrong way around.
Yeah.
It's definitely Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Well, the reason because I said it like that the other day, I was like, well, the Travis Kelce wedding, and then I went, why am I saying it like that? And I realized it's because it's getting printed like that.
So maybe
every time a headline pops out, it's Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I'm like, excuse me, what's the play?
Yeah, so his people are briefing against Taylor's people.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff coming up.
Sorry, don't want to interrupt for too long. Can you just do me a favour? Can you just hit the like button or the subscribe button or the follow button, whichever one you can see. Doesn't matter which. Thanks very much. Right, carry on.
So let's get into music. Music makes the people come together.
It is, the children are our future, and music really just keeps the world alive.
We're in festival season now. Everyone is on tour. Every stadium is rammed. In America, it's rammed because of the World Cup. Over here, it's rammed because of... I mean, just this weekend gone, right? We had... Well, as you went to see Alanis. Mm-hmm. She was at Blenheim Palace last night, I think, in London. Maybe the night before. Where did you see it last night?
Yeah, no, I saw her last night at...
as you said, it's so antipodeanly. Cheltenham.
I know, I'm so bad. I do it for so many places. Cheltenham.
So we had Alanis at Cheltenham and then Blenheim Palace. We had Lily Allen doing 3 sold-out nights at the O2.
Massive.
We had Bad Bunny. He was at Tottenham Stadium, whatever that's called, White Hart Lane. It used to be White Hart Lane. Don't know what it's called now.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
So he was there because that's where Gorillaz played the week before. Bad Bunny, though. You're a fan of Bad Bunny.
I am, but you know what? I'm actually not a fan enough, I've found out recently, because people are fully into that. And I'm like, it's good. For sure it's good. I got one of his songs on my playlist, but people are Swifties about him, I just found out.
Let's not start that because oh my Christ, no. I took on Swifties a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I think it's us putting ourselves
calling them the trenches. That's what our collective audience are called. In Succession, where Conor Roy pretends to be tries to be president, and he gives a name to the conheads. That's the trenchers, right?
I was thinking about this the other day. I was also thinking about this, but I think they should be called trench dogs.
Trench dogs. Yeah, you hear that? You little trench dogs.
Yeah, trench dogs. And there's 3 friends of mine are now officially trench dogs.
Bad Bunny, anyway. On to Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I can 100% see the attraction in Bad Bunny, and his whole aesthetic is great. He's got this swagger. He looked so fit. I just can't get into the music, man.
I love lyrics so much, and I am that dumb that
it makes me feel stupid.
Yeah, well, I think, and a lot of my friends who are really good at picking up other languages love Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
and I watch them just smash their Duolingo app and love Bad Bunny, and I'm like, I'm too dumb for
I'm
this.
into it. It's like it's a bit like, and I'm going to show my age here, listening to the Gypsy Kings. If you ever listen to the Gypsy, volare, cantare, Like, I'll listen to a couple of those and it'd be like, no idea what that means.
But you've got...
Sounds fantastic. But like, there were people like worshipping at the pilgrimage of Bad Bunny at the Tottenham Stadium. And I get it. Like, I can see the vibes. Is it something where you go, you drink a few sangrias and you just get into it?
Well, I also noticed everyone in the crowd was dancing. Like, not going like this, like, just waving their arms. People were like...
Full on.
Hips. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Like spinning each other around.
There were juices flowing that have never flowed before.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what is happening here?
And then also we were saying it felt like an art direction extension of what he did at the Super Bowl.
Yes, because he came on, as we discussed, you pay a lot of money for your tickets. No one gets just a stage at the end anymore. Everyone expects some more bang for their buck, quite rightly so. And at the Super Bowl halftime show, he performed. He had this amazing set where it was almost like this. It was very traditional kind of Latino kind of like juice bar kind of thing, right? And that's and
I think it had a lot of the Puerto Rican flag going.
Yeah,
I'm so stupid. I have no idea, but there was also like people dressed as trees, but that was actually just because it could get them on and off the field quicker, which was so...
Love the guy dressed as a tree.
But that was so clever.
Apparently, it was the same guy that was dressed as a shark for Katy Perry.
That shark gate was so unbelievable. Anyway, but also my favorite thing was the hue, because like when you saw the Super Bowl, there was a yellow, almost like sepia tint that they'd done, not with the grading or the cameras. It was actually like in the atmosphere.
There was just a vibe. Just the mood seemed so like sexy and happy and kind of like sun-kissed. Like
Copacabana brief.
You walked in, you immediately, a red stripe just appeared in your hand.
It looked like people were on holiday. It looked like a very fun. But can I say something very controversial, and I'll probably get in trouble and I'm happy to be corrected. Is there a Spanish word for bunny? And is it not bunny? Because someone corrected me for saying Bad Bunny. And they went, the correct pronunciation is like babuni.
Oh,
and I was like, okay.
So instead of Bad Bunny, we're supposed to say baboony.
Bad Bunny, like this way. So like he pronounces his name like that because that's his accent. So that that checks. But it's like, I'm a bit confused because it's not like, it's not like this. The spelling is different. Should it not be the correct things to say it like in Spanish?
I'm gonna speak directly to your friend now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot.
Am I wrong?
No one is saying babuni.
People are starting to say it. Like, it's like, you know, when someone comes back from a holiday and they start saying, I was in Barcelona. And you're like, okay, so you're in Barcelona. I was in Barcelona.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah, or like they've been to France and everything. Well, to be honest, British people speak French like a lot. So people will say croissant properly.
Yeah, croissant.
But like, it's a little bit croissant. It's like an American saying croissant. You're like, it's cool. You guys just say croissant. Just don't even.
Alice, I'm going to put you out of your misery. No fucker is saying babooni.
People are, and they're like correcting the.
Well, you know what? They just need to get the fuck over themselves.
I feel like if we were supposed to say it in Spanish, then we should just say it in Spanish.
But just to put you out of your misery, to the person that's mentioned that to Alice, and to anybody saying babooni, get over yourselves.
My sister will be happy to hear that.
Whilst we're here, we should just say happy birthday to producer Phil.
Yes, happy birthday, Phil. 38 years old today.
You know what? Absolute dickhead. I'm going to Latitude in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Which I'm looking forward to, but I'm slightly disappointed by. Have you been to Latitude before?
No, so I go to one festival a year, which is Mighty Hoopla.
Okay, you've done that.
Which I've done because it's the girls and the gays, so you can just, it's like so chill. But I actually get like quite claustrophobic.
I saw the photos from that. It looked the opposite of chill.
It is.
It looked full on.
I mean, chill is in terms of like, often if you go to like All Points East or something.
It's a bit Larry.
It's ladsy.
Right, okay.
And it's like, I just don't want to, yuck. But then you go to Mighty Hoopla and just make friends the whole way and then come. Right, fine. It's like nice.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But I think Latitude's
it's very middle class.
Oh.
And I'm going because there's no Glastonbury.
Oh, yeah, because when did they do Glastonbury?
Well, what did they do at Glastonbury? Anything.
No, it's like there's a rotate, like there's a year off, isn't
it's a fallow year.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a fallow year.
Why is that such a douchey word? So I don't know why.
I know. They do it to like give the land a year off.
It has to
and let the land regenerate and the cows to eat the grass and all the rest of it. But I'm going because David Byrne's playing. So that'd be quite.
We're going to cut me. I know who David Byrne is. I know who David Byrne is. I know.
No, we're not cutting this at all.
I know who David Byrne is.
You should be ashamed of that.
I know who David Byrne is.
David Byrne is the singer of Talking Heads.
I know who David Byrne is. Hang on.
I'm wicked and I'm lazy. We're on a road to nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
You know David Byrne.
So he's playing. That's going to be sick.
He's the only decent one that's playing. Oh, no, Lewis Capaldi's playing.
That'd be good.
Like Lewis. So, yeah, but it's not Glastonbury.
Where is it?
It's fucking miles away. It's up near Norfolk kind of way, I think.
Yeah. So
it's up that way. But the hype for Glastonbury 2027 has begun. It's exciting, right?
Yeah.
I play this game every year with my friends where we try and predict who's going to be headlining Glastonbury.
Glasto bingo.
And the weekend that just passed, we got basically told who's going to be the biggest headliner of Glastonbury. Watch this clip.
What's your plan going forward?
I think I'll do promo tours for a while, and then in the summertime, something bigger.
Oh, is that okay? That sounds really exciting and good, and I think I know what you're talking about. Is it in this country?
It could be.
Why
do you have to know everything?
I've spent all this time talking
But
to you.
I've told you a lot of interesting things.
No,
That's what you get.
Yeah.
The rest you have to wait for.
Okay.
That was a clip taken from Graham Norton and Madonna's kind of special that went out on Saturday, where Kylie appeared as well and made her a cocktail.
It is one of the most phenomenal live acts of communicating without saying anything or just through the eyes. It is done
100%.
very, very, very well.
100%. I have suspicions that it's entirely briefed.
Oh, you think planned?
I think 100%. That's like, I say we all know Madonna. None of us know Madonna, but we know what Madonna's like, right? She's a perfectionist. She does not do things that are off the cuff. Graham Norton, again, that would have been a very well briefed interview. And not only that, interestingly, as soon as that program finished, the BBC played a trailer for Glastonbury.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bearing in mind that it's not on this year and it's not until next year. I think it was a perfectly timed, very subtle
subliminal messaging.
Madonna is headlining Glastonbury. You heard it here first. Well, you didn't. You heard it at the BBC on Saturday night with Graham Norton first. What night is she going to play? I think it can only be a Saturday night. She will demand a Saturday night. She will not be at the Legend slot.
Do you reckon?
I don't think she'd do the Legend slot.
Because that's where I'm thinking is Legend slot. She can't headline.
She can.
Do you reckon?
Come on.
I mean,
I don't think Madonna would do anything other than headline Saturday night Glastonbury.
The only reason I say that is it's not that she's not capable of headlining. She has the back catalogue that she could headline 6 in a row.
Yeah.
I just think she might get a bit tired headlining.
You're just being ageist.
I know.
The Rolling Stones have headlined Glastonbury, and
were they?
U2 have headlined Glastonbury. Fucking Neil Young headlined. Neil Young headlined Glastonbury only last year, and he's about 160. So
I didn't know that.
I just don't think that Madonna would do anything other than be on her terms, and she has to be at the apex of the whole weekend. Has to be about her, right? And also, I just think that Madonna wouldn't want to do an afternoon set because you wouldn't get the dark, you wouldn't get the lights, you wouldn't get the length of the set either, right?
Oh yeah, she needs to be in the dark.
So I think Madonna Saturday night, and I'm going to call the other two acts right now, okay? Harry Styles is going to open it on Friday. Madonna on Saturday, and Muse are going to close it on Sunday.
Muse?
You heard it here first.
Out of nowhere, Muse. But what are they going to do? They've already used up their song on the Twilight soundtrack.
Well, they've already headlined Glastonbury as well.
Oh my God, they're going to headline with a new album, bro. Muse are going to headline with a new album. And it's going to be no amusement to anybody.
Muse will come on and do a Becky Hill and go, great news, gang. It's like, we are going to do nothing but play new music.
But I reckon with Madonna, if she does headline, I think she will bring out like 5 or 6 surprise acts with her.
Oh, 100%.
Like she'll duet with Adele, and then
Yeah.
she'll duet with Beyonce, and then randomly
100%.
J-Lo.
Well, she's done, it's Sabrina she collabed
Sabrina,
with
Addison
recently.
Rae. It's
Lady Gaga
Yeah.
as well. So, yeah, I mean, she's got a good troupe.
yeah.
And the fact that Kylie seems to be now Team Madge, like she appeared on this thing as well.
Well, Kylie's just had the documentary come out, and then recently performed live at the opening of her documentary, like the launch of it,
That's right, yeah.
which was amazing. Maybe imagine if it's Madonna and Kylie headlining together.
That'd be great.
I'd actually go to that.
I would go to that. And yeah, I can't tell you how I know, but I'm pretty sure that Muse are going to close it.
I mean, I know there's some big Muse fans out there,
The
but
thing is,
really?
it's difficult to book Glastonbury, right? They have to cover all bases.
Yeah.
And as much as like, you know, the people that watch on the BBC and the people that go for Madonna, it is still also full of crusties.
Yeah.
And, you know, it is a festival that is still something for everyone, which is why, you know, I'm kind of unsure whether Harry Styles and Madonna would be on the same festival.
Yeah, that's interesting. We'll watch the space.
Yeah.
We might have to get like a Glastonbury bingo board set up
Yeah.
that we check off until 2027
100%.
of like rumours we're expecting
Rumour
to
mill.
see.
The rumour
Yeah.
mill starts here. I think Madonna is absolutely
She's
nailed
involved.
on.
Yeah.
Nailed on.
Sure.
Um,
But yeah, speaking of acts who keep doing their new album, I was at the State Fair and I went to Alanis Morissette, as I said,
yeah.
and she was incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
But there was a lot of mixed in new stuff.
Did she do the Thank You India one?
Yeah, but that was people know that song.
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
so
yeah.
at least there was like people could sing. She encored with that one as well.
She encored. Mm.
Well, yeah, people were screaming encore. I was like, "There's no way! What does she have left?" And then she came out and did 2 songs, and I was like, "Oh my god, they're incredible!" But we did have to kind of. It would be like one hand in my pocket,
Yeah.
and then like uninvited, just back, and you'd just be loving it, and then you'd kind of patiently wait through like 3 songs you never really heard of, and then back to the hits. So it was like organized very well.
It wasn't quite Becky Hill level.
So we do have a Becky Hill update.
Oh, hold on. So just ringing the Becky Hill alert bell.
Yep. There's been what some might argue is an apology video.
Okay.
I don't think it's an apology video. I think it's an explanation video.
It sounds like an apology video that your wife would give you when she was very much considers herself not in the wrong.
Exactly. Which I think, has a wife ever been in the wrong? No.
Correct.
So that's true. But yes, it's a good clip, and I want to kind of hear what you think about it. So
Okay,
should we
let's
play
have a
it?
listen to it. Yeah, yeah.
So I just wanted to jump on quick and talk about Transmit Festival for a sec.
Getting booed is not nice.
Good booed is not nice.
I've actually got a nice speaking voice.
I've found I haven't found a single one of these easy, which is really upsetting because I love this job, and that's not making me love it as much as I usually do.
I've been told about the news articles and conversations happening online.
I've been told about the news articles. Babes, you've been online scrolling till 3 a.m.
Around my secret set on Friday, I wanted to bring a new and exclusive 30-minute set of brand new music to a festival crowd, unannounced.
That was your first mistake.
I agree with you on that. I don't think that's ever going to be a good idea to a festival crowd, but
So yeah.
there's more to it.
And I thought it would be a great opportunity to play the new music I've been working so hard on and I personally love so much. I'd firstly like to thank the team behind Transmit for giving me that stage. And also the crowd of people who you probably wouldn't have seen online, who stayed and danced with me right until the very end when we all sang Afterglow and Disconnect.
So she did play a couple.
She did play a couple of hits at the end and you had to earn them, but she did do it. It was only half an hour, so it wasn't a long wait to the hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was amazing to have such a captive audience who wanted to hear the new stuff too.
Sorry, just that line. It was amazing to have a captive audience. That doesn't flow quite well.
No.
It was amazing to have an audience that couldn't leave.
I said on stage how difficult it is to transition into a new single and new music and new albums, and all this conversation online is exactly what I meant. I'm not a jukebox. I'm an artist.
Hard one, that.
Becky, Bon Iver, Bob Dylan, Madonna,
Sabrina Carpenter.
they're artists. I'm really sorry, Becky. You are a jukebox.
The tickets for Transmit weren't sold on my name being a part of the lineup, and I wanted to do something new and artistically driven. I don't really get that opportunity to do that in my career often at all. But trust me, when my name is on the poster, I'll always sing the tunes that people know and love. I feel very grateful to have those records in my catalogue after 14 years of making them. But for me to be able to have a long career, I need to have new music. So, yeah. Thank you to all the people that stayed and danced with me at Transmit. Don't believe everything you see online, and I'll see you at a show near you sometime.
Oh my God, I've got so many thoughts.
I know, she really called out the fact that she was not on the bill at all. She was a surprise act.
Well, she said there, it's a secret set.
Yeah.
And she wasn't on the poster.
See, that is, to me, like, everyone can kind of shut the fuck up, and yeah, she's totally allowed to do new shit.
No, look,
there.
I don't want to be harsh, Becky Hill. She looks like she's been a bit shell-shocked at the reaction, and I get that. But I'm going to double down a little bit. You still got what you deserved. I'm sorry. And that was a very well-crafted non-apology video. That was like, it was the subtlety of let's put in some clips of the crowd enjoying it. Let's mention that you did do the hits. Let's mention that you weren't on the bill. Let's reinforce that. This is Kendall Roy kind of like trying to take over Waystar Royco and just trying to like getting the lines right. Yeah. And I get it. It's because it could be quite damaging. They should have applied the same thought before doing the secret set. And also, just to clarify, Becky Hill, you very specifically came on and said you weren't going to be singing the hits. You were only going to be doing a new album, right? You kind of reap what you sow. Don't then come crying to TikTok when people have complained about that. Yeah, people may have put a skew on it and the press would have leapt on that. But you know the score. That is just what happens.
Man, I see from both yours and Becky Hill's side because I am Switzerland. But no, I don't know. I think hindsight is 2020. I would never do a whip at a festival like that. There's a way she would have got away with doing new stuff if it was just done a little bit differently. Yeah. Like if she came out and did the first 50% of it was the bangers, and then the second 50% of it was new stuff, and then closed off with some bangers. I think people just shouldn't boo though. I think that's just mean. It's a brutal one. You're going to blow the non-apology video whistle.
Yeah, non-apology whistle.
That qualifies.
I'm not sorry. It was a secret set. I wasn't on the poster. Does it matter?
And then finally, I'm not a jukebox.
I'm not a jukebox. What did the Glasgow team say?
I need to get like a Alice Brine being Switzerland whistle where it's like, I see it from both sides. I see it from both sides, whoopee cushion.
How is that fence digging into your arse over there? Yeah. Would you ever work closely with a member of your own family?
I'd rather die.
Yeah.
I would also just be in so much trouble at all times. Family-wise, all rules go out the window.
Oh, it goes from 0 to 100.
HR wouldn't even be able to keep up.
Well, Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bon Jovi are they married? I think
yes,
they probably
married.
are. They're married.
They've got a baby.
And they're working together.
Yes, because I've seen, so he's listed as an executive producer of Enola Holmes.
Enola Holmes 3. Let's just dwell on that. Enola Holmes 3.
It's good. It's like got a younger audience. That's why we don't really know about it. But it's good. It's got like good storyline to it. She's like a badass kind of superhero girl. It's quite cool.
Well, she's related to Sherlock Holmes. That's the whole thing, isn't it?
I've watched it. It's great. It's like sugary and it's not like, you're not watching it going like, wow, what a masterpiece. Okay. But like it is actually pretty good. But I want to know, because he's listed as an executive producer, what the fuck is an executive producer in terms of Hollywood? Because I work with producers all the time in advertising, comedy, filming things. Today there's a producer and they throw their bodies on the line doing all the grunt work. They do call sheets. They organize everything. Say life sucks. Like would be the worst producer in the world. It's hardcore. You're never allowed to sleep.
Yeah.
And then you always hear of celebrities.
Listen to that, producer Phil. That's what actual producers do, right? They don't have a photography Instagram account.
What do you do?
They don't have time for that.
Birthday cake. But I always see it, executive producer.
It's an interesting one, right? So in the traditional sense, like an exec producer of like TV or a film, they're not as involved in the day-to-day, but their responsibilities are in such as financing or as budget or as the overall strategy or making sure that, you know, if you're an exec producer of a documentary, that the channel are happy, that the production company are happy, that the presenters are happy, that you're dealing with the agents, you're dealing with, like, you're overseeing it on a business level.
Is CMO.
Yeah.
Slightly
Exactly.
CMO or like ECD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're exec producer James Bond, you're making sure that like he gets the Nokia or the Samsung phone out at enough times. All of that kind of stuff.
Wait, I have a tidbit on that.
Yeah.
So iPhone, I don't know if it still applies, but there was an era of it. It might still be going. I have to look it up. iPhone didn't want to allow people who were villains to have iPhones.
Yeah, that's true.
And they would have Samsung Galaxies instead. And so I clocked the ending to Succession. Like, I think one season beforehand, because Tom, no spoilers if you've not seen it.
Yeah.
Tom had a Google Plus Pixel and everybody else had iPhones. And I was like, that guy's going to do something at the end.
Yeah. What that originated with the first season of 24, which was the Kiefer Sutherland when he played Jack Bauer. Interestingly, 24 was the kickstarted the entire box set craze.
Oh.
24 was the first box set.
Really? I thought Sex and the City was.
No. This was way before Sex and the City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's interesting. Also, the Apple logo getting flipped around. That's another one of my favorites. On Kerry Bradshaw's laptop, it's upside down. And then they were like, oh, shit. So then they changed the Apple logo to be upside down to you now when you're looking at it, so that it's the right way up to cameras.
Interesting.
So when you get like a really old laptop, it'll be the right way up facing you when you open it and then upside down.
So
fun fact.
Back off the sidebar. So that's what an exec producer does. Yeah, it oversees that. Like, I'm going to say something wildly controversial.
Okay. Well,
I don't think Jake Bon Jovi is that kind of exec producer. This smacks to me. There are those kind of exec producers, and there are the other kind of exec producers who are exec producers because, I don't know, maybe they're married to the star.
Yeah,
and it's a bargaining chip, and they can't ask for any more money. And it's like, well, I want Jake to be an exec producer, and they go, all right, fine.
Yeah, fine. That sounds good.
Yeah, you be an exec producer. Jake, what do you think about this finance position we're in on here? We've got to push for when this gets rolled out to Japan. And Jake Bon Jovi's going, oh, I'm the son of John Bon Jovi. Jake Bon Jovi being the exec producer of Enola Holmes 3 is just because Millie Bobby Brown couldn't ask for any more fruit baskets.
Pretty much. Also, I'm going to, for the first time ever, get off the fence and agree with you here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing jack shit. But I do wonder what's going to happen to the soundtrack of season 3.
Do you think Enola Holmes, like, it's all of a sudden she's like, oh, Sherlock, what are we going to do? And Sherlock turns around and goes, Enola, my dear, I think we're just going to have to be living on a prayer.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Oh my God, how much longer do we have to go? We're halfway there. I think there's going to be a bit more of that. Also, I do think it's...
Oh my God, Moriarty's been shot down on a bed of roses. Is that right? Is that right? You want bed of roses? Yeah. You want bed of roses?
I think it's going to happen.
We'll do a bit in next week's episode where we talk about sync rights in movies and TV shows. And
I love that.
And we will talk about the insane amounts of money that change hands to get decent music. They call it a needle drop, right? And they generate so much money. It's where it is keeping the music industry afloat.
Yeah.
So we are definitely going to circle back and do a whole thing on that because it is super interesting.
I also really want to deep dive, like, what are the strings getting pulled where some artist has a documentary and it promotes their tour then also suddenly all their songs start popping up in like kind of cheap, low budget TV shows.
Oh, there's a whole
and I'm like, was that part of the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd love to know more about that.
It's great.
Yeah.
And also how much power the songwriter has. Like, sidebar, Liam Gallagher did a whole documentary and wasn't allowed to use any Oasis music because they hadn't made Friends yet.
That's the thing. I think,
How does Liam Gallagher do a whole documentary on his life in music when doesn't play any Oasis music because Noel Gallagher just went, nope.
It just cuts to footage of him singing and it's just redacted.
Yeah.
And he's just like, the song that goes,
yeah.
And they go, yes, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Something to do with a beverage.
I think it's nice to know we agreed on that. Jake Bon Jovi.
Jake Bon Jovi has some sort of pull with some sort of thing he can offer.
Yeah.
And they're leveraging it so that they get producing rights, which you get paid so much more money for if you're a producer than if you're just an actor.
He's also, interesting, Jake is now an official exec producer because Millie Bobby Brown couldn't get any more fruit baskets on her other project. She's reunited with David Harbour, right?
Yeah, which is interesting.
And he's the exec producer on that. They're getting together to work on a new TV show on Netflix, which is entitled Contractual Obligation. Oh, no, hang on a sec. No, it's not. It's actually David plays a disgraced FBI agent, Matt Wolf, who's drawn back into the field when his estranged daughter, Millie, goes missing during a mission. I feel like I've watched that show 1 million times already.
I believe that's the television program Stranger Things.
I think it's also the television show Taken.
Yep. Also, disgraced FBI is interesting. I wonder how David's going to pull for that, you know what I mean, as an actor. I would like to be given the opportunity to do one of those press interviews and say to him, playing a disgraced FBI actor, did you find there were areas in your own life that you could pull from for that?
Were you method?
Yeah, please someone let me in some sort of interview studio.
If I was the exec producer of that, Jake, if you're listening, because I'm sure they've not started shooting yet, please just put a character in called Madeline. just like, even if it's just like the woman serving in the coffee shop, just with the name Madeline.
I would like his daughter to be called Madeline so that he can get on the phone Taken style and go, where the fuck is Madeline?
Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be stunning.
We lost a titan of the media industry last week, Clive Davis, who was the record company exec, who's like discovered Whitney Houston, Janis Joplin, Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, Aretha Franklin, Alicia Keys. Oh my God. I mean, just everybody, right?
Huge. And there's also Westlife.
And Westlife.
I think it's Westlife.
No, you're thinking of Louis Walsh. He died age 94. So it was, and for the first time, they said he died of an age-related illness,
which I believe.
Which is like finally someone died of being old.
Also, for someone like, it's good bones, man.
He was originally a lawyer who fell into the music business. He joined Columbia Records in the 60s, became its president in the late 60s. He was just really good at spotting a star, right? And that list of people there were just like incredible. He could spot a hit maker, right?
Yeah.
He was most famous for discovering Whitney Houston in a nightclub. I mean, just going to go out on a limb here. You didn't discover Whitney Houston in a nightclub. She was the niece of Thelma Houston, who was already massive and stuff. So she had a pedigree. But Whitney was probably his most famous protege.
Also, she is extremely talented. It's not like you have to be a genius to...
Yeah, it's
Look,
like...
he was amazing.
She's a diamond in the rough.
He just went, you know what? That might be a star.
Yeah.
She just held a whistle note that no one in the history of planet Earth has ever been able to do since. But hear me out.
Yeah.
A little crazy.
And the reason I bring him up is just so I can just tell this story.
Please.
Because it is wild, right? So Whitney Houston, his most famous protege, you know, he was like a father to her. They carried on their relationship through thick and thin. They made millions of pounds for each other. They were like that, right? He was just about to host his annual pre-Grammy party. Every year he hosted this glitzy, amazing event, a bit like Elton John's post-Oscar kind of Vanity Fair party.
Jonathan Ross's Halloween party.
Jonathan Ross's Halloween. Oh, I could tell some stories about that. It was at the Beverly Hilton, just about to start. Whitney Houston dies in the bath upstairs.
Yeah.
And she was staying there, and she was the guest of honor at his party. She very sadly died. I think widely known she was in a bad place, and she had been for some time. She had a very strange, toxic marriage to Bobby Brown, and, you know, awful. It was horrific, right? And she, you know, we lost a great one that day. She died in the bath upstairs. What would you do in that situation?
Yeah, okay, I can see.
But
I can see where this is going. I would
your
immediately.
Biggest discovery is, you know, someone who you love, who you've worked with for decades, is dead upstairs.
Normal actions is like call probably an ambulance or the police if they don't definitely have a pulse. Clear the party.
It'd be like
everyone get the fuck out. I'm not even telling you why.
Yeah.
Just get out, and then anyone who's at a party and is not leaving when the owner is saying get the fuck out is a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fast forward an hour at the party, it's like,
everyone's like, when's she coming on to eat? He just kept, so he's just gone downstairs and went,
yeah,
she's having an extra long bath.
decided the party was going ahead. He opened the evening with a tribute saying he was personally devastated, but that Whitney would have wanted the music to go on.
Wait, what?
Right.
Does the party know she's dead upstairs?
I mean, if Sharon Osbourne is the one to tell you you're being inappropriate, can I just say that you're probably being inappropriate? This is a woman who shat in an envelope and sent it to someone via post. Sharon Osbourne and Shaka Khan felt it was inappropriate to continue partying while Houston's body was still in the same hotel and the investigation was ongoing. Others defended it, saying it became a tribute rather than a celebration. It remains one of the defining controversies of his career. Becky Hill, that's a controversy. Playing new songs at Transmit, less so.
It is crazy that he went, she's dead, but anyway, we'll just do a tribute in it. Guys, you're not at a house party, you're at a wake.
You TikTokers, you'll never get another Clive Davis again. It's like amazing stories.
But yeah, I mean, he was a legend of his era.
Should we talk about another global megastar?
Yep, please, always.
Our favourite. She's profoundly affected the lives of billions. It's Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And we're not talking monosodium glutamate, we're talking Madison Square Garden.
Oh my God, thank you for bringing that up, because I've been thinking of monosodium glutamate anytime anyone says MSG.
Yeah, it seems to be hotting up. You know, if you've been listening to this podcast for a while, and thank you if you have, we started off this insane rumour that someone who's like a billionaire and, as we know, loves using a private jet is deciding on somewhere as like corporate and weird as their wedding venue as Madison Square Garden. Started off as a bit like, surely not. But now things seem to be hotting up a bit and people are now genuinely thinking, shit, this could be real, right? Permits have been filed to close the roads around the 2nd to the 4th of July. You don't necessarily tend to do that unless there's like a film shoot being done or unless the roads are being ripped up or anything like that. But it's including requests for tents, canopies, I think actual kind of tent canopies, not like little pastries.
Also some snacks for the people putting up the tent.
Also some vol au vents and production trucks. The permit estimates an event size of between 500 to 999 people.
Not 1,000 though. Definitely couldn't be that. That's too many.
The application was submitted by a company called Winnick Productions, who are an events company with experience in
weddings.
Large-scale weddings. Neither Taylor or Travis have publicly confirmed any plans and their reps have not commented. What do you think?
Again, I'm going to die on the hill. I'll die on this Becky Hill. It is a dummy wedding, for sure. Couple of major points there. Filing permits this late in the game for the 4th of July is crazy, unless they are just like really quick with it out there.
Yeah.
But if you were trying to shoot a commercial in London and you needed to get permits for an area around that, like
You'd
busy.
have to do that quite early.
Like a year ago. Like crazy difficult to do. And then second of all, like the way this all launched was really early June and it didn't come out through like a seedy TMZ site first and then get verified. It just was New York Times.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's getting married to MSG.
Yeah.
And that to me just feels like Taylor's put on an accent and gone, hello, I'm new for July Doubtfire. Have you heard? Taylor Swift's getting married to MSG. And it's just like a whole dummy distraction.
Okay.
Because then the other thing that I don't know where I read it, but apparently a bunch of Travis Kelce's like teammates have booked the Marriott on those dates.
The Marriott Marquis in Times Square.
Under their real names.
No, I'm not being funny. Have you been to New York?
Yeah.
Times Square it's like Leicester Square in London.
It would be like booking the Travelodge at Piccadilly Circus.
Exactly. All I can think is that all the decent hotels are booked out because of the World Cup. Gary Lineker's like maybe booked out the penthouse of every hotel going.
Why would they do something so last minute? It doesn't make any sense.
Some are saying the wedding ceremony could be somewhere else and this is just the venue for the reception. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to refer back to when I got destroyed for daring to say anything derogatory about Taylor Swift. This sounds just a bit naff.
I just don't think it is.
And a bit gauche. If this is it, if like, why would you have all the money in the world? Why would you like put up like balloons and flowers in Madison Square Gardens when you could go to, does she know Lake Como exists?
She also like knows she's been like lived in London and the UK for ages. Like gives off White Horse's castle wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, you don't write that Romeo Saved Me Juliet song and then get married at MSG. Like, I just think it's a dummy wedding.
Okay.
I think it's nothing to even do with them, and it's just like staged.
Fine. Well, I mean, the argument for is that there's no windows, so no paps can get pictures. There's underground access, so people can sneak in and out. There's built-in security. It's used to handling a lot of people. It's easier to lock down than a country estate. I don't know. Who knows? I mean,
we'll have to find out. It needs to go on the
we're only like this time. In the next episode, we will know. And I'm gonna say, if she does get married at monosodium glutamate gardens, I will prove my point that she is not doing rich well.
Yeah, that actually will. I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I'll agree with you on that.
Should we see what our beloved public have got to say?
Yeah, let's have a look at what we're hearing from the fans, the trench dogs.
The trench dogs. I like the trench dogs. First up from trench dogs, talking about the cheap seats at gigs.
Oh yeah.
It's DJ Dan Singh. Thanks, DJ Dan Singh. He said it used to be so good before it was all seated, and every seat cost a fortune. This is the thing. You could pick up like cheap, like nosebleed seats. It was very capitalist before. If you had the money, you got to the front. If you didn't have the money, you got to the back. But I'm going to say it, people were happy with that, because if they couldn't afford like hundreds of pounds, you could get you 50 quid tickets. You were still there. You could soak up the atmosphere. You couldn't really see anything. You couldn't hear jack shit, but you could soak it up, right?
Yeah.
Now, everything is 250 quid because the argument is that, well, everyone has the same experience.
Which we know is bullshit. There's also another comment here from Natalie Saunders, 79.
Hey, Natalie Saunders, 79, you trench dog. Woof! We have to do a little woof.
Love it. And then you get trench dog tags.
Oh,
branding it in.
No, don't tease me with merch.
See, this is why I work in advertising.
Yeah.
That is clever of me. Not to brag. But she says, need this T-shirt. Jamie, your fashions are in demand. The George Michael top.
My George Michael T-shirt from last week, that was from Palace.
Oh, Palace, yep, the brand.
Sadly, all sold out now. Everyone loves a George Michael T-shirt. Everyone.
Yeah.
Joe 2030. Wow, imagine like being the Joe 2029. Talking about our Lee Andrews cameo that we had. A lot of reaction to that.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 of his cameo messages now, and he makes them all about him. What a surprise. He does. You're absolutely right.
But that's what they are.
Wonder how he's doing.
Who's making a cameo that's not all about them?
Yeah. How is Lee? Do we know? There's no Lee. He's been very quiet. And another one from Coco CR.
Which reads to me as Cocaine Air. As the airline
Cocaine Air.
Fly.
Hey, Cocaine Air, you trench dog. Lol, he thinks he broke the internet. He did say that. He goes, yeah, I broke the internet. Kim Kardashian breaks the internet. Drake versus Kendrick breaks the internet. I'm not sure Lee Andrews breaks the internet anywhere else other than Mucky Mansion.
I think it's very local. And I don't think the world knows anything about Lee Andrews. I think it's just like local British people taking the piss.
Leave a comment on YouTube or on Spotify, or how else can they get in touch, Alice?
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You can send us the voice note on WhatsApp is the most important part.
Yeah.
07796657512. And I wonder if we've got a few coming, but I wonder if we've not got many because my accent doesn't make sense.
Okay, so the number is in the show notes or the description, but it's 07796 657 512. Just start your message with the word trenches. If you leave us a voice note, you automatically get a cap.
Yeah.
Okay. We will be in touch. Or you can email hello@celebritrytrenches.com or on the socials @celebritytrenches. Thanks for listening and watching, everybody. That is the end of this week's Celebrity Trenches Weekly Dispatch. It is now closed. Next week, excitingly, we will have news on Taylor's wedding.
Yeah. Does it happen or doesn't?
Did Becky Hill play at the reception?
And was Whitney Houston dead in the bathtub upstairs?
Right, we're going to do it. We're going to say goodbye.
See you guys.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Congratulations, you made it right to the end. If you liked it that much, why not watch another one? And while you're here, if you're on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe. If you're watching on Spotify, hit the follow button. On either of them, you can leave us a comment. I do read them all, so be kind. And if you want to leave us a cheeky WhatsApp voice note, the number is in the show notes. Thanks very much.